Welcome back to the Best PT Podcast, episode 2.5, Lower Extremity Joints. Beginning with the Iliofemoral Joint or the hip joint, a convex femoral head moving on a concave acetabulum. Loose packed position is 30 degrees of flexion, 30 degrees of abduction, and slight external rotation or flabber. Close pack, full extension and internal rotation. And the capsular pattern is flexion more limited than abduction, more limited than internal rotation, or flab deer. Moving down to the tibiofemoral joint, a convex femoral condyle moving on a concave tibial condyle. Loose pack position, 25 degrees of flexion. Close pack, full extension, external rotation of the tibia. Capsular pattern, flexion more limited than extension. Patellofemoral joint, concave trochlear groove of the femur moves on the convex patella. Moving down to the ankle, the talocrural joint, loose packed position, 10 degrees of plantar flexion, neutral inversion and eversion. Close pack position, maximal dorsiflexion, and capsular pattern, plantar flexion more limited than dorsiflexion. Subtalar joint, convex talus, moves on the concave calcaneus. Loose pack position is midway between all extremes of range of motion. This is also known as subtalar neutral. Closed pack position is supination, and the capsular pattern is limitations in varus movement or valgus collapse. The mid-tarsal joint, which is a combination of the talo-calcaneonavicular joint and the calcaneocuboid joint. Loose pack position, again, is midway between all extremes of range of motion. Closed pack, again, is supination. In the capsular pattern, dorsiflexion more limited than plantar flexion, more limited than adduction, more limited than internal rotation. And the general rule of the lower extremity for motion is that toes and knees are concave, moving on convex, with the rest of the joints being convex, moving on concave. The next episode 2.6, will focus on the spinal joints, and as always, the outline for this episode will be in the show notes. Thank you.